Walk Away From Love. Tough song.
Yeah, a classic David Ruffing song, I must say. Original lead singer from The Temptations. And how that came about was really, I was searching for a song that would kind of epitomise the rocksteady era, because we had great singers like Alton Ellis, Ken Booth, Delroy Wilson, who sang classic American songs, you know, even though they wrote their own songs. Each artist, you know, Ain't That Loving You, Alton Ellis made his own, you know, so I wanted to find a song that I could make my own, and Walk Away Walk Away just came to mind, and put that to the rhythm, and the two were like a hand in a glove. It was a marriage that was, you know, yeah, this is it. But something that, again, it wasn't preconcepted, it was just something that happened naturally within the studio. And what can I say, like, I always go back to the point that you can't predict, you know, what's going to happen when you record a song. You know, you hope, I hope it does well, but the success of Walk Away From Love is like mind-blowing, you know. I mean, worldwide, that song has big, made some impact.
This particular song, people had this song like 2 years before it started to make an impact, but didn't have the outlet to really pump it, but always believe in the song.
Wicked.
Yeah, man.
Now clap your hands and stamp your feet, but this happens to be a musical treat.
You see the DJ I play? 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 Bess FM 100.5.
Now clap your hands and stamp your feet, but this happens to be a musical treat.
It's not that I don't love you, you know how much I do. And it's not that I found somebody to take the place of you, but it's just the feel within me when you touch my hand, and a fear that shakes my body, and I don't understand, so I'm leaving. This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart, I'm gonna walk away from love. I'm gonna walk away from love. You're clinging to me tighter, and you have before. But you know it's gonna take everything to stop me walking out that door. See your arms letting you got around me. Let me go someday.
Bess FM, keep listening.
So I'd rather to leave them holding on and pushing me away. So I'm leaving. This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart.
Yo, Grizzly Ford original as well, live and direct on your radio.
case you're just joining us, we have Bitty McLean in studios, live and direct. Big up the man Gabidan. Big up Mr. Ansel Collins, double barrel. Boy, Bitty themself a big up, Mr. Ansel Collins.
Yes, man. Enough respect, Ansel, man. No respect, man.
And Mr. Gabidan said, boy, I just love the vibes that you portray about the music and the positiveness.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's like I say, it goes back to the schooling of what I grew up listening to, you know, and just keeping it real, you know, because there's so much. I grew up in the 70s, which is probably the most prolific era of reggae music. I'm not talking about scale rocksteady. The 70s reggae music that was coming out of Jamaica within the 70s.
Right.
Some of the best, you know, and yeah, I grew up in that era. You know, I used to go to the record store with my dad to collect his pre-releases and stuff like that. So, you know, the music of Burning Spear, Culture, Gladiators, you know, the list goes on, Meditations, all that music we grew up listening to, Dennis, Gregory, you know.
We're going to touch down on the latest album now. Just to let you know that we've been playing it since last year.
Nice, man. Cool.
Only station in Jamaica to be playing Bitty McLean, this particular album. Yeah, man, we don't play. This is a real rock. This is Bess FM.
Bess FM.
We play quality music all the time. Track number 9. For You, I Won't Cry.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Tell me what's like working with Sly and Robbie, though.
Working with Sly and Robbie, it's just very easy working with Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare. You know, there's no egos involved, and it's like, how can I put it? I don't know. It's just a very easy process. You know, everyone's got the same goal in mind, which is to get the best for the song that we're working on. You know, I first met Sly and Robbie back in 1995, and we recorded an album of Otis Redding songs. The album was never released, you know, record company politics and stuff. But from first meeting Sly and Robbie, it's just, you know, that same natural vibe. You know, there's no egos involved, and the mission at hand is to create something good. You know, and that's like 15 years ago now, and I still know Sly and Robbie. We're working together now. My label is Silent River Taxi, and it's a joint production, joint venture that we're working on, and it's the best thing in the world. Trust me, man. It's like a dream come true to be. I mean, I remember listening to the sounds of Sly Dunbar as a child. I never knew what Sly Dunbar looked like or who he was. And I remember listening to Robbie Shakespeare, you know, playing in Aggravators, and I never knew who Robbie Shakespeare was or anything. And here I am, you know, at the age of 38, working with, you know, some of the finest Jamaican musicians.
Definitely.
You know, and it's a real blessing. You know, I don't really take anything for granted in life, but it's just blessings on top of blessings.